I don't have no time to be playing games. Nah. I don't have no time to be playing games. No. No playing games. Nah. No playing games. It's not about money. Nah. It's not about things. Not about prestige and titles. Not at all. You don't even know me. You don't even know me. I am an instrument of praise. I am an instrument of praise. I learned the weapon, I'm a pro. I am not ashamed, I'm not ashamed, not at all, I am not ashamed. When it's time for war, I gotta get back and let it bang. All my octaves stand up, it's real. Royalty in our blood, we is real. Looking for the lost sheep, if it's real, let them know there's only one power, he for Israel. Yeah, it's not a game. I don't have no time to be playing games. I don't have.
From Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 News at 6.
Well, our top story here tonight at 6, a young boy considered missing for more than 2 weeks has been found safe. And his parents, including a former Colts player, are now in jail.
Daniel and Kristen Muir walked out of court after a judge denied them bond during their initial hearing today.
Now, we have team coverage here on this story, from the charges that the couple faces to our exclusive footage of this morning's raid, to a look at the group behind the compound where he was found.
Up first, we turn to our Michael Van Scoik with a look at the Muirs court appearance just this afternoon. Mike.
This afternoon, the judge denied bond for former Indianapolis Colt Daniel Muir and his wife, Kristen Muir, during their initial hearing here at the Cass County Courthouse. Judge Stephen Kitts says the two are considered a flight risk. Now, during that hearing, you could see Daniel Muir was visibly upset by this decision. He was audibly also heard making remarks of frustration to his attorneys. Daniel is charged with domestic battery and obstruction of justice. Kristen is also charged with obstruction of justice. Defense attorneys say Kristen is a nursing mother and asked the judge for the possibility of any GPS monitoring systems from the court. Judge Stephen Kitts says his decision to deny bond has been based on the couple's failure to comply with anything over the past 2 weeks. Daniel Muir's defense attorneys did briefly speak to us on camera, telling us he's shocked by the judge's decision on the bond.
The Muir family, they've been improperly targeted, and they're not guilty of any abuse or illegal activity. They're entitled to their day in court and due process.
Muir's defense attorneys would not go into any other detail about the case. They also wouldn't explain why the pair didn't cooperate with police throughout their investigation. Now, we also received a copy of the probable cause affidavit, which explains how police tried to get in touch with the Muirs. It also explains that law enforcement are investigating other claims of abuse of other children within their care. Meanwhile, the pair are expected to be back in court later this month. There's another hearing over their bond and a no contact order with Bryson. That's scheduled for July 16th at 9 a.m. In Cass County, I'm Michael Van Scoik.
Michael, thanks.
Yeah. Now, as we mentioned, 14-year-old Bryson Muir was found safe during a police raid here this morning.
Fox 59's Eric Graves was the first reporter on scene at the Muirs Logansport property, and he has more tonight from the Cass County Jail.
For the time being, Daniel and Kristen Muir will remain here in the Cass County Jail. They were brought here this morning after police raided their property in Logansport. We were the only station there to capture police as they conducted that search. This is video we shot exclusively Wednesday morning showing state police covering one entrance to this remote, large Logansport property, marked with signs saying, "Welcome to Straightway Indiana Goshen," a religious group headquartered in Tennessee. Law enforcement had rifles at the ready as an armored IMPD SWAT vehicle sat inside the fence. Multiple SWAT teams, canines, and a bomb squad began a raid of the homestead-like property with multiple homes this morning at 6 o'clock. Just minutes into the operation, law enforcement found Bryson Muir, a teen missing since June 16th, safe.
And ultimately, after 3 weeks of, reaching out, he was found located So definitely win in our books.
We saw this IMPD SWAT vehicle leaving the property through the gate that appeared to be damaged after their entrance. An officer inside the vehicle coming over the loudspeaker to thank the people inside the property for their cooperation. ISP Sergeant Stephen Glass says a lot of planning went into the raid executed before the sun came up, especially since they didn't know how the Muirs and others on the property would react.
There was some question whether or not they would be cooperative or not. However, it went smoothly for the most part.
The Muirs property is just off U.S. Highway 24 in Logansport. Bryson's parents, Daniel and Kristen Muir, left in handcuffs. They're pictured here in their mugshots, taken early this morning at the Cass County Jail. Former Colts player Daniel Muir is charged with obstruction of justice and domestic battery. State police say the second charge is from injuries Bryson's grandmother reported to police on June 16th. Kristen Muir is charged with obstruction of justice. As we reported, the Muir parents have had little communication with state police about their son, even backing out of a meeting last Friday just before a silver alert was issued for the teen. The pair appeared in court today. We talked to Cass County Prosecutor Noah Schaefer after the arrest.
Level 6 felonies carry a potential penalty of up to 2.5 years in jail and fines as well.
As for what's next, the Muir parents were not granted bond on site of a flight risk. Bryson is now in DCS custody, but there could be more children DCS is looking into.
I do know that DCS has an open case that involves a number of juveniles.
Neighbors we talked to around the Muirs property did not want to go on camera this morning. One neighbor telling us she heard the helicopters overhead early on this morning, and when she turned on the news, she was not surprised to see what was happening. Another neighbor telling us through his doorbell that he wanted nothing to do with his neighbors. Reporting in Logansport, I'm Eric Graves.
Eric, thank you. Now, the property where this raid took place this morning, you see it here, it's associated with Straightway Truth Ministries, a religious organization based in Tennessee that some have labeled a cult.
Yeah, that's right. Fox 59's Max Lewis has been digging into the public records and learning more about this organization and the group leader's response to today's raid.
You better believe the Straightway is not going to be taking any of this lying down. We coming. You better believe we coming.
Pastor Dowell claimed the allegations against the Muirs are false, but offered no explanation as to why they refused to cooperate with investigators.
The blowback from a false allegation probably ain't going to be too good.
Dowell is the leader of Straightway Truth Ministries, based in Tennessee. According to their website, they believe in a life separated from mainstream society and advocate for a return to biblical law. There have been some accusations that the group is a cult. A Straightway Ministry sign sits in front of the property that was raided this morning, but who actually owns the property is less clear. The 120-plus acre compound is about 70 miles north of Indianapolis, just to the west of Logansport in Cass County. It's made up of 6 parcels that were all purchased back in 2020 by either former Colts defensive end Robert Mathis or Daniel Muir. They spent nearly $2 million purchasing the land, and then in November of last year, each of those parcels was transferred over to the Servant Leaders Foundation. We couldn't find any registered business or nonprofit with that name. The foundation lists a Kokomo address, which we trace back to a P.O. box at this UPS store. Despite the connection, state police said today there is no ongoing investigation into the religious groups.
Regardless of the religious foundations or affiliations, that's beside the fact. We're still going to treat it going after Bryson regardless of the religion.
In Cass County, Max Lewis, Fox 59 News.
Now, this is a story we'll continue to stay on top of. Most importantly, though, we now know Bryson was found this morning, and state police say he appeared to be safe and well.
Yeah, he was released to the custody of the Cass County Department of Child Services. His parents are in custody. They made their first court appearance this afternoon. Daniel Muir now facing charges of domestic battery and obstruction of justice, while Kristen Muir faces a charge of obstruction of justice. The judge called them a flight risk, so they're being held without bond. Of course, we'll continue to talk with our sources and work to get answers about what happened. We'll have updates for you on air and online at fox59.com.
Would you still go to your...
Hey, the elect out in Straightways is being persecuted. They're being persecuted in no bond for a former NFL player that played for various NFL teams in his career, right? For a short 4-year career, because the average career in the NFL length of time is 3 years. So he did 4 years. So so this is this brand new, brother sent me the thing, And Pastor Dowell, what's going on? You made the news, man. Right? You're gonna find some justice now, right? Now y'all are in the world now, right? Who is this Servant Leaders Foundation? What is this? Who is that? Right? Yeah, all these properties is transferred over to that name, right? So now we're gonna be looking out for who to find out who is the Servant Leaders Foundation, who is behind all of this, right? You see what I'm saying? The straightway community is now in lights in all the major news articles around the world, right? In the country, right? Y'all want to be big time. Now y'all big time for real, all right? You can Google them and you can see all kind of articles and videos. You know what I'm saying? It all goes back to you, Pastor Coward Dowell, right? The man that's infamously took my brother's family and sold his daughter for $100,000 at a dowry for a daughter that doesn't belong to him. You see what I'm saying? So here you go in the news. Here's the young man, got a black eye, right? His parents is locked up. You know what I'm saying? He's off in foster care system now, you know. So it's not looking good for the the straightway community. Y'all act like y'all are invincible. Y'all act like y'all are the elect, and everybody else that's not a part of straightway is not on the level, right? But here you go. Now you about to be investigated. Mossad about to bring you down, boy. You see what I'm saying? Now y'all about to be investigated. They're gonna check out all of your little communities all around the little country that you have, and dig deep into this so-called Servant Leaders Foundation. You see what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna go deep in it. You know what I'm saying? I got videos dealing with the man on the subject matter of Elder Eric Gonzalez. But Ringo TV is gonna be on top of your dome. Matter of fact, he's on right now. Let's go take a little bit. Let's go listen to a little bit of what he got going on over there. Ringo TV. If y'all don't, whoever's watching this don't know Ringo. Ringo been out here doing his dizzle. So let's see what's going on with Ringo right quick. Let's see what's going on. TV.
Ringo TV. Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop a clean and skip up a level. Though she talk to me like I'm not me, I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, got me to the
So y'all can go to this channel and watch this brother's video concerning it. I'm going to watch it myself. Right, I'm going to watch it myself and see what he's talking about. Because Ringo definitely goes in depth. He's one of the brothers that I always have respect for since early mid 2000. We used to do all the exposed videos for Hollywood and all that stuff like that. I mean, the brother been out here doing work for years. You see what I'm saying? For years, he's been doing video production and exposing the industry and Illuminati's and the rap industry, you know what I'm saying, on Hollywood. So the brother definitely goes in when he targets whatever he's targeting. You feel me? So y'all can go check out Ringo TV. You know, maybe we can go to Pastor Dowell, Coward Dowell channel. Let's see. He have to say something. He gonna incriminate himself because he just to say anything out his goddamn mouth. You see what I'm saying? He just say anything, right? He just put his own, he continuously put his big foot in his mouth when he start talking. You see what I'm saying? So, hold up, 14 hours. I don't know. It says the test. They came, hold on, let's go there. Let me share the screen. Let's see. Let me stop this one right here. Let's see what's being said over here. All right, so we got 14 hours to test. Oh, yeah, they call themselves the elect. Ask the elect. It streamed 1 hour ago. 13 hours. They came to Straightway Goshen during morning prayer. Ooh, they're going to be in trouble for doing that. They're going to be in trouble. Let's see this first video. Let's see if this got anything to do with the topic right quick. Let's see.
Well, all right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dowell. So, what's really going on? You know, I got a lot of people out here today that's making a lot of judgments, a lot of accusations, a lot of slanders. And I found this out because, you know, I've got a few concerned people, and they're doing it for discernment's sake. They're not doing it because they're trying to be nefarious or something. They just really, truly want to know the truth because they're concerned. And so for you people out there that are that way, I'll answer. Listen, you have to understand that the Straightway Truth Ministry is a very unique ministry that I know of. It is the only ministry in the United States of America that is making a very serious attempt at obeying the scriptures and doing what God says. Now, with that comes, you know, when people hear me preach and teach, they'll hear me say stuff and they'll get upset at me, not knowing that the whole time that they're getting upset with the Most High Yah. They'll think they're getting upset with me, but they're getting upset with his ways because I live what I preach. I live what I teach. I just don't get up and talk about a lot of things. You see, unlike a lot of preachers and teachers out there today, you know, if I tell you something, I live it. And because I live it, it carries a serious impact with it. And then that is what happens. What happens is people start fighting against their conscience, which brings about a righteous judgment, especially when it's the word. And some people, you know, choose not to do their due diligence and investigate to see what I'm saying is so or not, because they're afraid that if they do check out what I'm saying, then they're obligated. Hey, either whether you choose to be ignorant or not, you're still obligated. All of us are going to be judged by that book. We're going to be judged by the words that are written in the pages of the book. It's just that when you come over and you hear me,
all this is fluff.
The bar is instead of just is period. You can't be content with such things you have.
Oh my goodness.
To cover it, why argue against it? Now listen, if you want to use this book, because they say it, does that mean it's true?
All right,
but most of you, because
he's the fluff man, the fluff master. Let's go to this one.
Well, all right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dowell here. Well, I'm sure that probably some people may know it by now. So the government, or let's say Indiana, decided to actually raid Straightway Goshen this morning. They came in with MRAPs, Bearcats, battering rams, riot gear, SWAT teams, air support, the whole 9 yards. Wow, the Israelites were in prayer this morning. And you got all these people out here. See, I can only talk about the things that are taking place. Now, mind you, all this is over an allegation by the department, an allegation to the Department of Child Services. Nobody really truly knows everything that's going on. So kind of like the way that the law enforcement and all of them say we're not at liberty to speak on certain things because we're just simply not there. You can only tell you what's going on. I'm only reporting because I know a lot of true Israelites are concerned with what's going on. So apparently they got Pastor Muir, Sister Muir, and Bryson. Everybody asking, where's Bryson? Jesus, I tell you, like people are really truly concerned. It just lets you know how far a false allegation can go. But the blowback from a false
allegation, they went all the way up to the SWAT team. There's pictures of eye jammies. The government stepped in the government, the local authorities sent the SWAT team to your compound. And you just think that's something small. There's abuse going on all over the country. They don't send SWAT teams, right? But see, what happened is you put on this persona as if y'all got all these weapons of war, right, on y'all compound. And if anybody will come on there, y'all just going to go to have y'all mini war, right? But you ain't going to do a damn thing. Like they did nothing at that particular location there. And when they come visit Val or at your compound, y'all not going to do a damn thing either. Y'all going to put the guns up. Y'all ain't even going to touch the guns. And y'all going to bow down, okay? Because they coming after you, boy. They coming after you. It ain't just about no child. They got you, buddy. They ready to get you.
This allegation probably ain't going to be too good, especially when you have the backing of the ministry behind you. Because see, right now, all this seems to be at the forefront, and everybody seems to be pointing fingers and laughing and jeering and all those stuff. But you better believe the Straightway is not going to be taking any of this lying down. We coming. You better believe we coming.
Do what?
We coming, and we're going to see how.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You going to get your ex-millionaire buddies the help pay for a defense? They couldn't even get out of dang jail. They couldn't even the judge wouldn't even give them a bond. They got to wait to July 16th for another court date to try to get a bond out of jail. Right? You see what I'm saying? Hey, my friend, what you don't know, and I've been talking to people since I bombed on you, buddy. When you and David conspired to go after Elder Ephraim in 2014, right? To rehash the madness, to discredit him, to hide that you took his whole family and his wife and everything. You see what I'm saying? People was already inboxing me about you being investigated. Oh, there's a whole lot of people up. A whole lot of people. There's people who do not like your ministry at all. And they investigating you, pal, for a whole lot of stuff. This is just the tip of the iceberg. That's all it is. Thy time is coming again. Okay? And all this macho, we coming for you. You ain't gonna do a damn thing but go in the courtroom with your suit and tie on and sit your ass down while the judge is deliberating what he gonna do with these people. Okay? That's all you gonna do. You ain't gonna do nothing. They send the gun squad after Dowells, right? And that's just at one of your compounds that we don't know who owned this thing, right? Who's behind all it? We know the white man, your damn mentor, whatever his name is, Steer, whatever the goddamn white man name is, right? But they coming for you on Dowell.
How funny everything is when the smoke all clears, and when you really truly find out that they made a mountain out of a molehill. Y'all see the reason why Pastor Dowell teaches y'all the way that I teach y'all for protection of your own self, because.
Man, listen, this man has a loudspeaker. This is reports. A loudspeaker of him talking on his compound all damn day long. The indoctrination that this man does. Like all you hear is this man's grill. You feel me? Classic conditioning. Mind control. Zombies. They got heathen damn men in leadership position over who you may feel or call an Israelite. And these heathens are intermarrying the people that's on the land. So what commandments are you keeping from there? How you have a heathen in an authority position over an Israelite? But the scriptures tell you there's great folly is set in great. What's the scripture? Let me get it right quick. When the scripture tell you, I have seen princes walking upon the ground and servants upon horses in the book of Ecclesiastes, right? So I don't get, my friend, how you feel that you are somewhere near or anywhere in the spirit. Ecclesiastes 10:6, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. The Bible tells you in Revelation that Israel is the rich, right? And we're sitting in low places. You have Israelites in low positions on your compound. It said, I have seen servants upon horses, and the man that's sitting on a horse is in a position of power. And princes, Israelites, walking as servants upon the ground, right? You see what I'm saying? So you're sitting up there putting this facade up, right? You know what I'm saying? But you in this for the money. You in here for yourself, right? You here to manipulate the scriptures and teach lies, okay? And now you're in the news, and we don't even know who is he gifting this. These brothers put $2 million in this land or more, and then they sign it over to some damn fictitious servant leader foundation. What's going on? We have questions that we want answers.
When it's somebody else, it's all fine and good. But when someone makes a false allegation, then it comes to your house, it ain't funny no more, is it? It ain't funny more then. Then you want all the support of the general public and everybody else. But anyway,
it's the most cryingest Negro on a mixed breed dude I ever met. You see what I'm saying? This guy would try to hide any and every damn thing. Like, he's always the victim, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's lying on you about certain things, bro. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's just lying on you. Especially people that lived and dwelt amongst you for years and was your damn underling, like Pastor Rufus. You see what I'm saying? That you booted up out of there, kicked them up out of there, Shalom style. See what you get, Elder Rufus? When you damn when you flag my goddamn channel in defense of your damn Lord here, goddamn fake way. Right? Right? When you got my channel bumped off and I can't even get monetized no more. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all was getting your head busted. You see what I'm saying? Now he kicked your behind clean up out of there after you done put 15-something years into this man and his philosophy, his belief system. You see what I'm saying? But the Most High is going to destroy these Negroes. All you Negroes that's in Israel that's fleecing the flock for monetary personal gain, the Most High is going to destroy you niggas. And he been destroying a lot of you niggas. You see what I'm saying? Right? I know who the Most High coming after, man. I can see it. I can see it why a lot of these people following y'all, kissing y'all behind, worshiping y'all. You know what I'm saying? These so-called Springer-like Israelites that's in leadership now looking like they hip-hop celebrities or whatever. You know who you are, right? You're going to be up out of here because you're not about the truth. You're about yourself, okay? Real talk. Get a job. Judah Apollos. He been out of there. You finished him with the Elder Eric situation. He finally about to get what he deserved. Prior ass nigga, right? You see what I'm saying? If anybody was when I bombed them back a few years, 4 or 5 years ago, after I did the Watchmen series and lit they behind up, I lit this dude up. You see what I'm saying? Not that I asked to do it, you know what I'm saying, or I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? It fell into my lap because I was dealing with my brother Elder Ephraim. We was bonded, and then they tried to attack the man. You see what I'm saying? Then it was on. You feel me? And so now we got these other things popping up, and Ringo been on this dude crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just released the old videos. You see what I'm saying? This man ain't gonna take no accountability. The man took another brother's daughter, not only his wife, not only his 2 sons, right? But took the man's daughter and got $100,000 goddamn dowry for her virginity, man. And this man better be glad that Eric stayed in the spirit, man, and try to let the Most High defend him, man, because for real, son, you violated on a whole nother level, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. This man is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, right? And there's allegations out there and stories out there that he ain't not even an Israelite. He's a damn tear, okay? They coming for your ass, boy.
Just gonna wait and see how things play out. You know, people get excited and stuff, but still just wait and see how things going to play out. I can tell you one thing, personally, myself, I don't trust law enforcement. I've had many runs in with law enforcement. I definitely don't trust news media in any way, shape, fashion, or form, because I've had a lot of.
He don't like law enforcement, but a lot of them guys been in law enforcement. You can look at these guys. They've been ex-military, law enforcement, whatever the case is. Now you don't like law enforcement. But you see the man back there with all type of military gear on. You know what I'm saying? The guy looks like he been in the military. You see what I'm saying? Like, stop the cap, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's stop the cap, right? If they sent out a SWAT team to look for a little boy, and if you think that's just what it is, and that's what it's all about, you an idiot. Okay? You're just a straight idiot. And I'm telling you right now, people been on behind the scenes, got all kind of charges against you, fam. So we're going to be waiting how it played out too when them handcuffs is on you. That's what we're going to be waiting out for. All right? And the people that's on fake way, right? You need to damn get away from them. Okay? I don't know how you're going to get the mind control off your damn head, out your spirit. But this man, he's going to get his just reward, man. You see what I'm saying? This man been walking around here playing games too long, man. You see what I'm saying? The Most High going to destroy this dude. You know what I'm saying? And the government is coming for him. And you know what? I'm gonna go look at my emails too about some information. People was contacting me about this dude for real. You see what I'm saying? About your network.
Bad experiences with them over the years, and the one thing that I never ever get from any of them is an apology, an open apology. Just like they come out openly come out guns blazing with accusations and stuff. They never ever apologize for all the pain and suffering. For all the false allegations, for the lying reports, for the twisting and warping and distorting of facts. They never do that. But anyway, just to be...
Man, go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? If you did something wrong, just man up about it, apologize, and move on, bro. I mean, that's just what it is, man. We all make mistakes. We all do stupid stuff at times, make bad decisions. Okay? You took my brother's wife, right? His children, and you sold his daughter off to a nigga down in Texas for $100,000. I have the damn contract, right? With your name signed on it. You're not the father. Okay? So just stop the cat, man. You're sitting over there with my man's ex-wife. And she's, and I can say his wife, because he ain't put her away. You put her away. Because you manipulated her and gassed her up and through her damn lust. She fell into your damn bed or whatever the case it is, man. You ain't going to escape that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to escape that, man. Y'all doing all kind of wild stuff out there, man. And a lot of your minions that come from that straight way, they do wild stuff. Got sisters living in huts and stuff like that. And they're supposed to be a second or third wife, but then you got the main house over there with a leader of the damn property or whatever is in the big house with the wife, and the other wives is in the hut. Yeah, these Negroes is crazy. You see what I'm saying? They can't have no phones. They can't have access to the internet. They can't watch nobody else. They can't do this, that, the third. All the vehicles are supposed to be in your fake name. You see what I'm saying? And you galvanize all these people that got some money or had influence in the world to come to your property to even damn increase the damn coonery and the mind control. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these people that's claiming they in the truth, they're not about the truth, man. Y'all love these niggas. Y'all love these women, and you love these niggas, man.
Be expected. Just to be expected. That's just the way it is, but hey, it is what it is. So glory to the King. Y'all have a blessed day. We are blessed, and don't worry about it. Hey, we're going to be here on Hold Fast Wednesday tonight. Myself and Pastor Corey will be here tonight. Y'all be encouraged. The King is coming.
Man, get out of here, man. He gonna come and cut your damn head, clean off your damn body. He don't give a damn about you, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Why the religious attack the righteous, exposing straightway truth ministries? Who is this dude? Why the religious attack? Let's see what this about here. 15 hours ago.
Man, it is expensive to be selfish. Why the religious always attack the righteous, exposing straightway. Man, I just watched a video from a brother that Pastor Dowell posted, and this brother was a part of Straightway Praise Land. And I'm sitting there watching this video, you know, thinking about how many people won't be able to relate. And I'm going to put this into perspective. Man, there is probably about 99% of the population that won't even comprehend or understand the righteousness of what that brother was saying. And people that don't understand, they don't hear the blessings in what he said. Why? Because their own selfish ambition is in the way, is at the forefront of their reasoning. You know, the reason why they're always in their feelings, you know, and that brother only spoke to certain aspects of it. And people, the first thing that comes to their mind is, I couldn't live off no $50 a month. Meanwhile, while you choose to live in bondage, and persecute those who have been set free. Man, I'll tell you, I'm very thankful to the environments and the opportunities that the military has exposed me to. Man, oftentimes you will have on a deployment, you know, if you are a single person, you have the opportunity to save a lot of money. On my last deployment, where I was in Bagram, Afghanistan, on the airfield, man, I was able to live off $50, $40, if that, a month. And I'll tell you why. Your housing is covered. Before I deployed, I got.
All right, I don't want to hear no more of this. You want to try to justify Straightway. $50 a month, you living for $50 a month because they gonna feed you, right? Like you in jail. Niggas is working for like 2-3 cents an hour out there cleaning the ditches, right? But they got a cot, they got a bathroom, they ain't got to pay no light bills, they ain't got to pay no Wi-Fi bill, right? They ain't got to pay no heat, right? They get 3 meals, right? They can go buy the little snickety snacks. So, I mean, what are you talking about? The people in jail live on $50 a month or less. What are you saying, buddy? You know what I mean? Like, these guys are going to justify the damn compound of damn the Walking Dead, Ezekiel 37 chapter, man. These people are still walking around here out of their goddamn mind, following these damn religious nuts out here. All right? And a lot of you, y'all just some damn followers, man. I'm not no follower. I don't give a damn, man. I'm not just following people, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I see you going on, I might let you slide and I may say something here and there to you. But if you keep going off, I mean, I'm going to bomb on you, man. I'm not going to sit right there and let you do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why certain people don't want to deal with Muhammad, because I'm not going to sit right there and play your game, boy. We're not doing that at all. Okay? You see what I'm saying? And I'm happy that I'm like that. I'm a friend. I'm a loyal friend, but I'm not a fool. You're not going to fool me. You're not going to play them games with me. Okay? There's a lot of fake elite leaders out here perpetrating the fraud. Okay? Real talk. Okay, so let me listen to Ringo right quick.
The silver alert for a missing child. It remains in effect tonight for the 14-year-old son of a former Indianapolis Colts player. Bryson Muir was last seen more than 2 weeks ago, and police say the teen's parents are not cooperating with this investigation. Our Rich Nye is in Logansport tonight at the property of a religious group where police believe the boy may have been abused. Rich?
Yeah, Jenny, behind me is the property here in Logansport, which is called the Straightway Indiana Goshen community. It's a religious group. Daniel Muir is the former Colt who is now the pastor and leader of the people who live here. But Daniel is also the person of interest in the alleged abuse of his missing son. Bryson Muir's grandmother, Cheryl Wright.
See, he's in leadership position because he's influential and he has the money. Right? That's what it is. These guys targeting the big fish, right? To build these compounds, right? You see what I'm saying? So they can forward their damn falsehood and lies and doctrines of devils. That's all it is.
Says she picked him up in Toledo, Ohio on June 13th at the request of her daughter, Bryson's mother. Wright took this photo of Bryson with a black eye and swollen face. She told 13 News in a phone interview that Bryson said that his father, Daniel Muir, caused his injuries.
He told me that, you know, he deserved it and it was okay. So I told him that it wasn't. No one should beat their children like that, not if they love them.
After 4 days at his grand...
Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that part? The son said that his father beat him. But P. Diddy Dowell take none of that into consideration. That's no different than if a 14-year-old girl came out and said, yo, I was violated. I was violated by 2 men. Yeah, they touched me. They did X, Y, and Z.
Perfect example.
Basically, what P. Diddy Dowell is saying is he don't believe her. So if a young girl got raped at Straightway, they won't care.
Right.
It's just an allegation, according to Diddy Dowell. Think about that. Think about this. The son just said that his daddy was the one that beat him. Case closed. He did it. But Diddy Dowell is online saying, oh, those are just allegations.
Right. Grandma.
No, they took him by grandma. Grandma's the one that gave us the photo, y'all. Grandma gave us this photo.
Grandma lying too.
Look at the boy beaten to a pulp.
Straightway.
Pastor Muir did this to his son, guys. That's right. That guy right there with the arrows pointing. And Diddy Dowell is protecting him. Make sure you're on the Ringo TV Reactions channel if you're viewing on the Raw channel. That's the only way you're going to be able to see the footage. Yeah. Now, Cat Williams is right. He told y'all this is the year of exposure. I put 2004. I got to correct that. But nonetheless, think about this. Think about a man beating up a 14-year-old like this. What could a 14-year-old do to deserve this level of treatment? And this is coming from a church that claim they believe in Jesus. This is coming from a church that claim they follow God.
Right.
And follow the Bible. A church that claim you need to come to our land because it's full of peace and joy and tranquility, but yet they abuse children. They abuse children at this cult. That's what they do. Let's take a listen to that tape again, fam. Let's rewind this thing back. Let's listen to the tapes because the tapes don't lie.
Bryson's mother. Wright took this photo of Bryson with a black eye and swollen face. She told 13 News in a phone interview that Bryson said that his father, Daniel Muir, caused his injuries.
Wow.
He told me that, you know, he deserved it and it was okay. So I told him that it wasn't. No one should beat their children like that, not if they love them.
After 4 days at his grandmother's house in the Cleveland area, Bryson's mom, Kristen Muir, picked him up.
When she picked him up, I knew that she was taking him back to an abusive situation when she told me that I could care for him. So at that point, I knew that I had to call the authorities.
She did call police, who stopped Christian Muir just a few minutes after leaving.
Go ahead,
Bryson was not in the car.
Bryson was not in the car. You know why? Because once they found out that grandma, shout out to all the grandmothers, man.
All
Y'all
the
gotta love your
grandmas.
grandmother, man. I don't care what nobody said. Grandmothers, listen, grandmothers might have been, strict. They might have been rough around the edges, but I'm telling you, the grandmothers of old, fam, they are the ones who had the real love for the children, man. It's the grandmothers, man. They didn't tolerate none of that BS. When they saw injustice, they called it out. When they saw things happening, they'll take the kids in because they knew their daughter was full of ish. And grandma would be like, give me the kids. I'll watch them. You don't want them? Bring them over my house. I'll feed them.
Facts.
You got to show love to grandma, man. Grandmas was always there for us, fam. If it wasn't for this grandmother, nobody would know. Nobody would know. This young boy would have been abused and battered, and nobody would know. Think about that, man. If grandma didn't take the photo, fam, we would not know. Think about how many other kids are possibly being abused.
Straight
Think
abuse.
about that. Think about that. Use your brain. If this is going on, how many other kids are possibly being abused? Think about how many other kids are being silenced right now. Think about that.
Man, this is some
serious,
bullshit.
man.
Boo this man.
This is serious business, bro. And it's sad that this pastor, P. Diddy Dowell, he's supposed to be the leadership. And he's not even coming forward to say, you know what? Let me speak on these issues. Let me share my thoughts about this because, it's messing up the ministry. It's making us look bad. No, he's not doing that. Hold on. Let me change a setting real fast. Hold on. Let me see. Change that setting.
Yeah, it's
Boom,
it's an
boom.
allegation.
Okay.
It's a false allegation.
All right. Yeah. So he's not coming forward to address these issues like a man and say, you know what? Enough is enough. We messed up. We dropped the ball. Daniel Muir did abuse his kid. I can't protect him. No. Instead, he's going along with the flow. Instead, he's going along with the flow, guys. He's not taking accountability. This is bad, man. Shout out to Pastor Rufus in the building. I see you there. What's going on? And make sure y'all hit that like button, man. We need these videos to circulate. We need these videos to circulate, fam. Diddy Dowell told everybody that we gotta apologize because we got it wrong. No, we got it right. We got it right. Your ministries is a dangerous cult, and the Most High is judging you. And that big mouth Pastor Muir was talking a lot of crap on camera, a lot of junk, slandering my name, talking a whole bunch of junk. Look at you now. Handcuffs, going into the police car because you're a child abuser.
Ooh.
You're not a man. You abuse children. And you had all that talk about Ringo this, Ringo that, all these slanderous videos. Now look at your man. In cuffs, child abuser. Talk all that crap about children this, children that. Ain't the Most High good? Ain't the Most High good? Now your mans in them is going to jail.
In there.
He's going to jail.
In there.
He's going to jail. No, your mans in them going to jail. Your mans in them abusing children. Look at you now. Looking dumb out here. That's what happens. That's what happens when you speak against men of truth. you get exposed. You got exposed. TMZ got you up on their website now. Airing you out. Looking real dumb out here, fam. Let's get to those tapes.
The alleged abuse happened on the property in Logansport where Bryson lives with his family. And Daniel is the pastor of the Straightway, Indiana Goshen religious community. Last week, the Indiana Department of Child Services asked the Indiana State Police to investigate the alleged abuse. According to police, Bryson's parents agreed through an attorney to bring the boy to a meeting Friday with investigators at the state police post in Peru. But the parents backed out. Then police issued a silver alert. That means Bryson is believed to be in extreme danger.
So I just want to find Bryson. I want to make sure that he's okay, and I need to see that he's okay.
Daniel Muir played 4 seasons for the Indianapolis Colts, ending in 2011. And state police.
Man, I mean, this story is all over the world. Look at this video. Let's see this one. Not that one. It's all over the world.
Against President Biden's Infrastructure Act.
You want to be
against
famous?
fixing our roads and bridges when Biden really needs her. Cori Bush just isn't there.
Right.
Bush has her own agenda, and it's hurting St. Louis.
A former NFL player under arrest, accusations of abuse, and a missing teen found. That's just the beginning of a bizarre story out of Indiana tonight. 14-year-old Bryson Muir is safe after state police raided a compound owned by a religious cult this morning. Bryson is the son of former Indianapolis Colts defensive back Daniel Muir and was reported missing back on June 16th. Bryson was found in his parents' property on the compound. Daniel and Kristen Muir were both arrested during this raid. The search warrant was granted after the parents stopped cooperating with police and failed to show up for a meeting with detectives last Friday. The former NFL star was also arrested for domestic battery. Bryson's grandmother claims that Daniel Muir hit his son, causing that black eye. Look at that. Joining us now, News Nation correspondent Caitlin Becker. All right, Caitlin, do we know where Bryson was this whole time? Because we've been reporting on this and nobody knew.
We have, and we still don't know where he was this entire time, Laura. It's a question as to whether or not he was on this property for the 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since he was first reported missing, and that silver alert went out after his grandmother had concerns over whether or not he was being domestically abused. And then we find him today on this property owned by his parents' property, owned by this religious cult during an early morning SWAT team raid. Now, both of his parents have been arrested. They're each facing a felony count of obstruction of justice, and the father is also facing a count of abuse. However, something to note here that when the police found him, they did say that he appeared safe.
Straightway is called a religious cult.
Concerns over whether or not he was being domestically abused. And then we find him today on this property owned by his parents' property, owned by this religious cult, 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 owned by this religious cult during an early morning SWAT team raid. Now, both of his parents have been arrested. They're each facing a felony count of obstruction of justice, and the father is also facing a count of abuse. However, something to note here that when the police found him, they did say that he appeared safe and well. They didn't mention anything about any sort of visible injuries. So that photo that was taken about 2 weeks ago seems to have healed, and there wasn't anything necessarily to report. He has been placed into child protective custody.
Wow. And I remember this picture, we want to show it again with the black eye. The grandmother also said he had a fat lip and a swollen face. So he has recovered. And I think he said something to the grandmother to the effect of, my dad hit me, but it's okay, or something had happened. But still, now he's safe, and thank goodness for that. So where does the religious cult come into play? How did this all come about?
So something that the grandmother had also said is that she's concerned that the young boy has been brainwashed by the family and some of their religious beliefs. Now, this search warrant that was executed was on the property that's owned by this religious cult. It's actually called called the Servants Leaders Foundation. And we believe Daniel Muir, his father, is actually a preacher for them. There's some video on YouTube of him preaching necessarily for this cult. And among the places that the search warrant would cover was the Muir family home, which is on this property, but they were also prepared to go into several other buildings on the property. So the investigation is ongoing, and it's really unclear if the group itself had something to do with either his disappearance or why perhaps the family wasn't cooperating with them. But after not cooperating with police, after a few days, they were able to go in and find him. But where he was, he could have been there the entire time, right under their noses.
This is a wild story. All right, Caitlin Becker, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for watching.
All over the world. Hey, let's see this man teach, man. Daniel, what's his name? Daniel. He got a video out here. Look, he up there. He's a pastor. All right. Right here, real intimacy with my wives.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I tell my women all the time. Okay? Because whenever this subject comes up, right? What's the first thing come to people's mind? Sex.
Yeah, I tell my women, man. I tell my women. Look at these dudes.
Right? Now, is that wrong? No, it's not. However, if that's the only level of intimacy that you have with your wife, you're in trouble.
Yep.
You're in deep trouble.
I agree.
I tell my women all the time, you want to know when the most intimate time I have with them is when it's 4:30 in the morning and they downstairs and we praying and crying out to God together. That's one of the most intimate times I have with my wives. When I get to sit down and open the word and I'm excited because my master fed me and I get to turn around and feed my women. That's intimacy on a whole nother level. But see, this is what I'm saying. So again,
boy, it sounds good.
Where did all of this come from? That came from me simply seeing a man of Yah do it right. I looked at not only him, he says it all the time. You want to know what a man's doing? Look at his home. I looked at his home. What did I see? Strength. I saw joy. I saw happiness. I saw peace. That's what I saw. And I desired it for my home. I desired it for my home.
He got cast away.
And that's the same thing. I'm sitting here today and I'm telling you, that's the same thing taking place in my home. Hallelujah. You see what I'm saying? Because I saw a man of y'all doing it.
Hallelujah.
This is what we charge to do. Woo. This is exactly what we charge to do as men.
Boy, these Negroes are kiss butt, tail all day long. All day long, they're kiss butt cheeks. Man, I tell you, man, these guys got it going on, boy. I tell you. Ooh, these guys got it going on. They have somebody to kiss their butt cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Convince everybody that this guy is such on the levels. ABC World News Tonight with David Muir. Well, that's not him. But Daniel Muir broadcast. No, that's the other guy. Okay, I was about to get hyped. Best wedding. There you go, Eric Gonzalez wife right there. Look at her. Right there. That's my brother's Eric woman. Right? That have 3 of his adult now children. And he brought them out there to meet Pastor Dowell because he was he was one of the leaders out here out there in Florida, and he went out there, you know, and had to go take care of some business and left his family there because that's, you know, supposed to be brotherhood. Came back, she was gone with the wind with this man. Here's do it again right here. Here you go again.
How many times in this ministry alone do we hear when the shepherd quote? What'd you say? Obey them that have the rule over you for what? For they watch for your soul. Again, you see why he said the first shall be last and last shall be first? Because you could be the lowest man on the totem pole. That's how much Yah care about you. That the ones he put in front of you who are living this thing out, you know Yah is with them because they watching for your soul. Look at what David just said, bro. And look at what he just said. He said, read it again, bro.
Behold, Yah is mine helper. The master is with them.
that uphold my soul. The master is with them that uphold my soul. So again, this is why we don't need to worry. Because again, you see the fruit. We don't need to worry. We don't need to fret. We don't need nothing. All we need to do is walk in obedience.
We see the fruits. Okay, let's see some fruits. Oh man, let's go see some fruits. Okay, hold on. We got some more videos.
One of my students landed multiple six-figure jobs in cybersecurity within just 90 days.
Tonight, Indiana State Police have issued a silver alert for the missing son of former Colts player Daniel Muir. Investigators say Bryson Muir was last seen leaving his grandma's house near Cleveland about 2 weeks ago. Our Chase Howell talked with the boy's grandmother tonight and Daniel Muir's sister. So, Chase, what did they say?
Scott, his sister tells me Daniel has been estranged from his family for years. When Cheryl Wright went to pick Bryson up in Toledo at her daughter's request, this is how she expected him to look. Instead, when he got in the car, she says he had a black eye, a fat lip, and a swollen face.
He told me that, he deserved it and it was okay. So I told him that it wasn't. No one should beat their children like that, not if they love them.
Friday night, I spoke to Wright on the phone for about 15 minutes about her daughter, Kristen, son-in-law, Daniel, and what she believes happened to her 14-year-old grandson.
So I just want to find Bryson. I want to make sure that he's okay.
Wright says the day she went to pick Bryson up, there were 3 people in the car, his mom and dad, and a man she didn't know. But only Bryson drove the nearly 2 hours back to her Cleveland home with her.
She just told me that I needed to pick him up. And because this is an ongoing case, I don't want to say everything that happened during our conversation, but she just told me that I needed to come get him.
After only a couple days, Wright says Bryson was picked up by his mother, his dad, and an adult male, but not before she called police. Wright says 3 or 4 minutes after they left, an officer pulled them over, but Bryson wasn't in the car. So what could have happened to Bryson within that 3 to 4 minutes that you think?
Sir, the only things that the police officers told me is that they probably put him into another vehicle, and that car drove off.
As of Friday afternoon, Indiana State Police say both Kristen and Daniel are no longer cooperating with investigators. Friday morning, State Police say the Muirs backed out of a meeting with police that they were supposed to bring Bryson to.
Bryson is, I believe, somewhere else, and they just don't want to bring him back. Maybe they don't want the police to see his face. I think it's been almost 2 weeks now, but I'm sure that those injuries are still there.
I called and texted numbers believed to belong to Daniel and Kristen, but never got a response back. Reporting in Logansport, Chase Howell, 13 News.
The elect is hiding.
We want to take a closer look at the timeline of this case. Bryson Muir was last seen more than 2 weeks ago, June 16th, leaving his grandmother's house near Cleveland, Ohio. She called police to report suspected abuse. Last Tuesday, June 25th, Indiana State Police first requested the public's assistance in the search for Bryson. They told us then that efforts to contact his parents were unsuccessful. 2 days later, on the 27th, his parents started cooperating. The next day, last Friday, state police issued a statewide silver alert for Bryson when police say his parents backed out of that arrangement to bring their son to investigators. And that brings us to this morning, July 3rd, when law enforcement raided the compound, found Bryson, and arrested his parents.
Right before the 4th, right? Okay, guys. Just stay tuned. Go to Ringo TV, watch his videos. You know what I'm saying? He been bombing, you know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? All you so-called fake lights out here. Your time coming, man. You know what I mean? Fleecing the flock. You know what I mean? Manipulating, lying, conniving. You see what I'm saying? Enslaving our people mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these guys, man, they just want power, bro. They want power over you, man. I don't want no power over you. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? About none of that. That's why I don't be trying to build no congregation in camp. I tried to do it a few times, and brothers don't take correction. You got a sister don't want to take correction, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got time for that. Most I said, seek out your own soul salvation with fear and trembling. I don't got time for backstabbers. You know what I'm saying? It's all good under the wine, and when you got to correct a nigga, they don't want to get corrected. You see what I'm saying? I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be at the top of the podium and get that vibration where I got to be the main man and all that. Anybody that ever met me, they know I'm not with none of that. I'm cool. I'm laid back. I'm down to earth. I'm regular. You know what I'm saying? Any women I've been with, they can tell you I don't sit them down and beat them in the head with the Bible and scripture, try to indoctrinate them into what I want them to believe, basic fundamental thing you should know according to the scriptures. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Just be a woman and respect and have order. You know what I'm saying? About yourself. You feel me? Like all that religious nutcase shit these niggas out here trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Fleecing the flock, trying to get paid off every avenue if possible. Negroes being life coaches is not even 50 years old yet. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything is about flash now. You know what I'm saying? I do music because I like the music. I've been doing music for years. You know what I'm saying? Right? My music is out there. You know what I'm saying? For free music videos, all type of stuff. I did videos for people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get rich off of Israel. None of that. You see what I'm saying? None of that. You know what I mean? And I'm nice in what I do. I can be charging people. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But it's not about that. I work. I got a job. I got a career. I don't need your money. You know what I'm saying? If you want to give a donation on alms, free will orphan, that's fine and cool. You know what I'm saying? But everything is about a trend, man. You know what I'm saying? You can look back at some of these brothers. Remember the Banging on Esau? When our music video went viral, went crazy, Banging on Esau shirts was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? People was taking that, you know what I'm saying, and they utilizing that now in their camps and congregation schools. Everything is about the dollar bill, y'all. Because a lot of these niggas got felonies anyway. They can't even get a real job. They can't really get a job, a real good job and all that. Or they too lazy, don't want to go out there. You know what I'm saying? I hate the white man. Yeah, we hate the white man because the Most High hates them. Right? He hates them in terms of their wickedness and their evil towards him and his children. You know what I'm saying? Right? It's a righteous hatred. It's the righteous indignation. You see what I'm saying? But it's not that they hate them. They hate that they don't want to go into the system. They don't want to play the game anyway. You see what I'm saying? Because, I mean, as long as you can eat off Israel, why do that? Why do that? If you eating lovely, niggas is eating lovely out here. They eating lovely. Remember the scripture talk about there's a wide gate and a straight gate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about, if it's the one man army. they strong. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't care about none of that. I don't need listen, the Most High gave me power alone. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? I don't got to click up. I never was about a click. You know what I mean? Like real talk. I was never about no clicking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been about no gang. I didn't do no gang, none of that crap. None of that whack ass stuff. That's whack to me, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I mean? So these so-called leaders that's up here and got all these people worshiping them now, you know what I mean? And they fleecing them, they off. But we got next was bumping out here crazy. We didn't fleece Israel. We did not fleece Israel. We was paying for all our trips, everywhere we was going, the venues and all that. We wasn't fleecing Israel. You see what I'm saying? Zabak was still out there doing his thing, building his camp at the time when people was in and out, and I was doing my thing in D.C. and over here. You know what I'm saying? Kahan was in Florida, Freestyle Woman in the Midwest still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody took that wave of momentum that we had for 3 years. I think it was like a good 3 years. And we got a monetary benefit out of it. And mad people came in the truth during the time we was pushing We Got Next. Mad people. We was flooding the internet. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? House of Israel, We Got Next. You know what I mean? So we could have been sending t-shirts out to every little nigger around the country. 2 Negroes over here, 2 Negroes over there, 3 Negroes over there. We wasn't doing that. You see what I'm saying? So somebody say, yeah, I'm part of the I'm part of the We Got Next. People said they was We Got Next because they was riding the vibe. Not that we sent them a t-shirt. They bought some t-shirts because people wanted to get the shirt. I could say we wasn't selling some We Got Next shirts, but we was really giving it to the brothers that was amongst us. You see what I'm saying? Brothers that was amongst us. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, check your spirit. See if you're sincere. If you're not sincere, the Most High going to deal with you. You're going to fall out the truth in a minute. You're already out the door. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't get caught up with people out here. Get caught up with people out here. Because they're here today, they're going tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? When you get 20 years under your belt, holler at me. You know what I mean? When you get 20 years, holler at me. That's all I got. That's all I can say though, for real. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I like to say, rest in peace to Brother Micah Allah, House of David, One West, General. I remember he made it up to a general. He's always there at the Shabbat class. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken. And he was a cool, laid back brother, man. I wish his family and you know, his family the best, man, and may Yahweh Shem Mashiach Yahushua receive him into his kingdom, and may we see each other on the other side. You know, reality is that we was young men at one point in time. Now that we are the older men, you know what I'm saying? These brothers probably was a few years older than me. I ain't know, there's no brother's ages. I know he was there. And so, you know, life continues, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? People try to disrespect you because you old. Oh, you old. Nigga, you got to live to be old. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful that I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still basically healthy. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no chronic things going on with me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, all praise and glory to that. That brother in that military outfit is just another following. Yeah, P. Diddy Dowells making videos just for likes and attention. He talk a lot of talk, but he'll never move into the cult. So he just a damn groupie, a group-alike. You see what I'm saying? A bunch of group-alites around here, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, listen, man, stand firm, man. Hey, man, watch out for these people that's, you know what I'm saying, that have this big following of people, man. There's a lot of money being moved around. There's a lot of things going on. And money, you know, when money comes into play, man, a lot of devilish things be happening, man. And that's how One West fell, because money came in. Us as young men was bringing in thousands of dollars every day. You know what I'm saying? We was on the oil table. You know what I'm saying? Thousands of dollars coming to the school. The sewing department, the food department, whatever, but it's really the oil department was bringing all the bread. You see what I'm saying? And brothers start getting the money, the tithes, the offerings, and this, that, and third, and that's what happens. This is what happens. You see what I'm saying? Right? So all you got to do is watch the money, man. People had on tablecloth garments, throw over their head garments. Down these cats is flee. These classes fly. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hopalites. You know what I mean? But yesterday you was in the tore down garments. What happened? You know what I'm saying? What happened around here, man? Everything is about the dollar bill, man. Let's talk about the worlds. Let's talk about the worlds, man. What's going on? P. Diddy Dowells, Pastor Dowells, all in the news. He going downtown. You know what I'm saying? He about to get his head busted open. You see me? Like, it's all good, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to go chill, probably watch a movie, play 2K. I don't do something. You know what I mean? I'm off for the rest of the summer because I got a job. I got a job. I don't gotta fleece Israel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys gonna have a rude awakening. When their little time is up, their little shine is up, you're gonna have to go get a job. You have to go get a job, buddy. That's the real conversation. All right. So all praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Mashiach Yahushua. Let's talk about the worlds. You know what I'm saying? I'm really gonna get this thing going on when I move. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be having a lot of little different conversations. It's gonna be little short videos and stuff like that. But we're gonna talk about the worlds, man. It's gonna be not just no Israelite thing, it'll be all type of stuff we're gonna talk about. All right, I got some people on the phone call here. I don't know who these people are. Oh, Jenna, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
And
Shalom, all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim, my guest, Barakutah.
go on now.
I got my brother Greatness up here. He had a lot of questions he want to ask. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into these worlds. If this promise is on the end.
Yeah, I'm let me see what's up, man, because I've been on a call early today for like 3 hours, 4 hours arguing with these damn Christian dudes, man. It's just ridiculous, man. These niggas want to talk about the kingdom of heaven. It ain't got nothing to do with Israel. You know what I'm saying? I said, pull out a scripture where it says that with the kingdom in it. They can't do it. They all over the scripture. They talk about the strangers. Like, I'm getting all type of class subject matters I'm about to just drop. You feel me? Because this is crazy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these, it's irritating, man. So, y'all brothers and sisters be good. You know what I'm saying? Whoever watches this video, you watch it. If you don't. It's all good. Because you know what? We ain't got no time. No time to be playing games. No time for it. No playing games. No playing games.
Sometimes I'm insane. Thoughts locked in my brain. Like locked in a cage. Been 30 years, man. Won't forfeit this game. I pray for a change when face they eat. Man, why things be the same? My tears fall like rain. Sometimes I give up. My flesh be like fuck, like karma, bad luck. But I'm a Hebrew. No time for Hindu. Read what you so brew. My heart be so true. Yeah, so true. Misunderstood, bro. Misunderstood. Life can be so